Hello, good people. We are 3 days past the Vermont 100. What to say about that? Well, first to say is that I'm walking just fine, and my feet feel good, and I'm a little bit tight, but like, not really. I could have gone for a run today, but my watch says, what does my watch say? My watch says, oh, it says ready. Huh, okay. I guess I'm ready to go for a run. So that's good. So I'll go for a run tomorrow. What's today? Today is Wednesday. And yeah, I feel like basically good as new. I guess I have some chafing on my back. I've never looked at it in the mirror, but I have this weird like rough spot back there on both sides. So I probably have some kind of chafing there from, I guess, the bottom of the strap or something. But like, it doesn't hurt. It's just, I just noticed a funny patch in my skin back there. And like, I didn't get sunburned. I used plenty of sunscreen, I guess, and did a great job with that. Didn't even get any bug bites. Didn't get any ticks. Didn't, I don't know, what can I say? I hydrated well, didn't get any. I did get some blisters, but they're kind of weird, like compression blisters or something. I don't know how to describe them. I get these calluses like on the back of my heel, like on the side of it like this. I don't know if you can see that. Back of it on the side there. On like actually up on the side of the back of the heel. And those just always are there in any sort of time of year, regardless of running or not. And by running so many miles, I guess, and especially over some bumpy terrain, those blisters themselves, those calluses get moved up and down enough that they create like a wrinkle right above them. And that wrinkle, I guess, happens again and again and again, and it turns into a blister there. So that's the places where I have blisters. And I guess I had a blister on my toe, but I have never been able to see it. And it doesn't hurt or anything. I should probably take a look at that, I guess, now that I'm talking about it. But didn't hurt to clean it. Doesn't hurt, like there's nothing weird looking at it. So yeah, all of that is like pretty awesome. And of course, you know, all I'm doing right now is researching the next race. What am I gonna do next? I have the Stone Cat 50 coming up, of course, in November, which I suppose is probably gonna be an annual race because it's nearby, it's inexpensive. It's the Tark crew who run the Camp 10 Bear aid station there in Vermont 100, and it was my first ultra last year, and it was really fun, and I feel like I should go back there and try and go faster, because I did it in 11 hours 20 something minutes, and the cutoff was 12 hours, so maybe I'll do that. And then, but what else I gotta do in another 100? So I did qualify by finishing. I did qualify for Western States, baby. So that was the primary objective, was to get my hat in the ring for that, because you got to build that up. You got to do that consistently every year for 10 years for your odds to go to basically 100 to get in. Could happen before that, but the lottery chances are so slim until you get like a lot of tickets in the hopper, and you get those by qualifying year after year after year. So certainly not expecting to win the lottery next year, because that's like a 2% chance. No, 3.5% chance. I looked it up. And getting into Harvard is like a 3.3% chance or something. So slightly easier than getting into Harvard undergrad. So yeah, I will do that next year. I'll just put my hat in the lottery for that, but I'll also go back into Vermont, I think. Seems obvious, so like I have to do that because it's so nearby too, and it's such a great race. So it was so fun. But also, I think I need to find another 100 miler. I think I need to go to 200 milers next year. So I need to find one that's also not expensive, if that's a thing. It would also be sweet if it was a qualifier for Western States in case like something happened. Give me 2 opportunities per year to get into the lottery. I was looking at, I don't know if you know who Jeff Pelletier is. He's a filmmaker, but does ultra running, makes ultra running films, and is an ultra runner himself. And he has a wife there out of Vancouver. Her name's Audrey. And I was watching video about a race that she did. It was 2 years ago now that she had to DNF, and it was her first ever DNF in her life. And I guess she's done many hundreds and many other ultras. And the biggest bummer about it was that it was her only qualifier that year, and she didn't qualify because she DNF'd. So qualifier for Western States, that is. So she lost her, number of years in the hat for that. So that would be a bummer to restart after however many years, and basically at my age be assured that you're not getting in, I guess. So right now I am just trying to think about what to do next. Just still on a high from this thing, man. It was so fun. It was awesome. I've been saying it was probably top 20 best day of my life. Like, if I think back upon all of the good best days of my life, there have been plenty of them, but I think that was probably one of them. One of the most of all. I am so excited about the way that it went down. It was just so fun all day long. Just really had such a fabulous time. So fucking fabulous. So, I want to do that again. I want to replicate it. Probably more fun than a marathon. I always like marathons though. So, I've got the cheap marathon set up for next March, I think it is. So, that's definitely happening. And that's where I have my current PR on that course. So, maybe I can do that again out there. But that's a good distance off from now. So, I'm not going to think about that right now. I think the next thing I'm going to do, apart from recovery, finish recovering for a couple weeks, is I'm going to get on my VO2 max. I'm going to start pushing that. I haven't done any hard VO2 max work in a long time, like interval training. So I'm going to get back into that and see if I can push that up a little higher. Because all I've done is long miles for a long time. Since November last year, I suppose. I've been just going long miles the entire time, which has been good in some ways, but has not gotten me as fast as I think I need to be. I was kind of shocked. So here's the thought, is I was a little bit surprised that, when I come to think of it, it was great that I finished it. But if I had a coach who was looking at that result and seeing how I went through that race, I think my coach would be like, dude, you went too slow. And I need to work on my speed. I don't know how that fits into ultra running, but what I can say is that I'm a top 10% in the marathon, any marathon I run, and about this, top 7 or 8% in a half marathon. But in any ultra so far, the two that I've run, I've been, and the trail races, I guess, that Blue Hills Skyline trail race, I am always 67th percentile, 2/3 of the way down the pack, which I don't understand. How can I be top 10 for marathon, top 10%, but be not better than a third of the pack? 2/3 of the whole pack. So I gotta consider that and think about what's happening there. Maybe it's just more practice. Maybe it's more races on the calendar. More reps. Because I've run 15 marathons. I've only run 4 trail races and 2 ultras. So what happens as a result of finishing a big race like the Vermont 100, big A race for the year, is start getting your head about the rest of your life.